so if you guys remember my boy Sundeep,
what's going on YouTube?
He had the white F80. It's been on my channel more than a couple times. He finally traded in and picked up this G80. So I know initially you told me what, a couple years you wanted to wait before you got one of these. Looks like you actually got one. So what changed your mind? Like, why didn't you wait?
Yeah, as you guys all know, the whole COVID market with the cars, it's just a whole different game.
Yeah.
So my F80 value shot up to the point where I basically owned it for 2 to 3 years for free. I was fortunate enough to order this on MSRP.
So, oh yeah, you got a sticker.
That all made sense. So.
Yeah. They let you, if I'm not mistaken, you ordered this. They told you ordered it in like December. Maybe? It was December.
Yeah.
December 2021. This is a 21?
22.
22. Okay, so you ordered in December 21. They told you it would be here in like June.
Yeah.
And then it was delayed and whatnot, but you kept driving the F80 and they appraised the F80 too, right? So what was the deal with that?
At the time during December, they appraised it and basically said you can bring the car back to us stock when the new car comes and we'll give you the same value back.
Doesn't matter what miles you put on it.
Yeah,
that's epic. I've never heard of that.
Yeah, so it's like renting your own car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you had time to part it out and sell all the parts and everything.
So I kept it for a good 6 months.
Wow. So I'm 6'1", and even with these bucket seats, it's pretty good. Am I even all the way back?
No, you got space.
Really? I can still. Oh yeah, wow. Dude, I can extend my whole leg pretty much. Wow.
Just the hard thing's getting in and out.
Yeah, because of this little bucket thing down here.
But over it.
Yeah.
Once you're in, it's like stable. You get some adjustability.
Dude, this is actually really roomy. Wow. I guess it goes as far back as like the M5 seat.
Yeah.
Because I can extend. Because I think the M5 I can extend my seats all the way. I mean my legs all the way.
Touching the back seat. Yeah.
Yeah. But even if I sat comfortably, I feel like people can still sit behind me though.
Yeah.
So that's cool. I didn't realize the buckets are also power like that.
Yeah.
So the back is adjustable, and so is the bottom. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty nice. You said all this carbon isn't stock, or it is stock.
Yeah, it's a carbon interior package. So you get the steering wheel, the dash, the lower trim.
This is.
And then the paddles too, carbon with the red link.
Oh wow, I didn't even see that. So that matches the interior.
Yeah.
Is that
perfect?
Do those paddles come like that on every like no matter the color?
Yeah.
Oh, so it just coincidentally matches
matches the M1, M2. All
right, so I guess for starters, this is what, a 22?
Yeah, 2022 M3 Comp X Drive.
So what's the difference between 22 and 21? Did they change anything?
21 was the first generation. There was no X Drive at that time. You had to get the rear wheel drive.
So 21 they're all rear wheel drive, and then 22 X Drive. Do you have the option to get 22 rear? I think I've seen them.
You can get a comp.
Okay.
For 22 in rear also.
Okay, but they have X Drive available.
And then base is always in rear wheel drive.
Yeah, and then so did they change anything with 23 or?
So 23 has the new iDrive 8 interface with that whole lengthy screen.
Oh, that's like the iPad display, right?
Exactly.
Okay, but yours is like display. We'll look at that in a sec.
Pretty much everything else is the same.
Yeah. Didn't you tell me the 23 has the X Drive badge as well on the rear?
Yeah, so on the trunk left side you see an X Drive.
Oh, okay, so it's got like the M3 competition badge. So the 23 has X Drive written here.
Yeah. And then 22s and 23s have the 50th year anniversary badges.
22 and 23. Yeah. That's like a certain production date, right?
Yeah, from March of 22 till the end of 23.
You knew that off the top of your head. I don't know. I have no idea. I literally, because I see them for sale and I'm like, sometimes I see 22s with and without them, and I'm like, I know when you order them, you have the option to opt out.
Yeah.
Which, me personally, I don't know why I wouldn't opt out. Like if I'm getting it, I'm gonna get it. Like people opt out. I don't know why. I've literally seen people opt out.
It's a free option. Might as well take it.
I mean, it's a 50-year edition, so
make it special.
So okay, I don't know if you know the answer to this, but I just thought it came to my head. So this is 50-year edition, right? The emblems. Yep. So what is the Jara edition then? The 1 out of 500, like.
So that's more of that's 50th for the M3 per se, and then this is 50th for BMW.
Oh, so that's just an M thing, because I've seen F90s with that.
Exactly.
So the Jara 1 out of 500 is specific to the M3.
For M3.
All right. So what packages do you have on this, and what options did you pick, and like what did you opt out of? Like what could you have gone and didn't get?
Yeah. So starting with the front, the must is the laser lights, where you see with the blue reflectors.
Those are hot.
And then you have that warning sticker in there to let you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
do you like that there?
The sticker, I mean, it's just like kind of, it's a hazard warning, I think, by the government. So they have to do it.
Of course.
Yeah.
So what is the difference between the Icon laser headlights and like?
So these are like all full and adaptive and have all the full LED package on them.
Okay.
And these are also with the $300 shadow line trim. So
oh, like the
darkens
dark
out the interior. Yeah. And the lasers alone are $1,000 on.
Man,
Yeah.
I remember we used to bake our headlights open back in the day to paint them black, man.
It was a dream to get these.
Yeah, now we just order it.
Moving on to the wheels, we got the A26 M full black that are 19s in the front, 20s in the back.
Oh, they're staggered.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize. Okay. Was your F80 was staggered too, wasn't it?
No, that had 20s all around. Unless you had a CS, those were staggered.
This is all factory?
That's all factory exhaust tips.
Dude, those tips are insane.
Yeah.
I wonder if I can pick it up on the camera.
Looks
Wow, they're
aftermarket.
so it's silver, but is this black on the outside?
It's like a gloss black finish.
Okay.
And
Oh, my M5 was
silver.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
similar-
that.
Similar style.
Okay.
Yeah. So it just matches with the whole black theme. So pretty much that's all the packages exterior wise. Now we can dive into the interior.
Yeah. All right.
So
Let's see.
it's black sapphire with the red Fiona bucket seats. You
I like
gotta
the
go
black
with
on the red.
those. Yeah, the combo matches.
Oh,
the
yeah,
brakes,
the
like I was saying
buckets.
earlier. And then as far as the trim, we went with the carbon fiber all around.
That covers this,
Yeah.
and then this middle as well.
Yeah.
Not trying to get copyrighted over here. Oh, that's cool. And it's got the M3 over here.
Exactly. And then if you notice up here, we have the little hump so you could see
Oh, the heads-up display.
heads-up display.
Okay.
Which is part of the executive package.
Okay.
That also throws in the gesture control, remote start, power trunk.
So that's the executive package.
That's executive.
Okay. Which I feel like a lot of them come with executive.
Yeah,
Usually that's like a standard.
executive. And then also the for parking assist package, which is not the driver assist. We'll get into that in a little bit. But parking assist has the 360 cam, and from your app you can do remote view and see everything. So if you hit that P button
see.
right
This
above
one?
there, yep, you can see. Yep.
Oh, okay. So you get the full
So you get
360.
the full top bird's eye 360.
Ooh, I've been talking about this in other
Yeah.
cars. Let's see. Wonder what they changed. Oh, so it does like the angle.
Yeah. So you can see how much space you have in the front, rear, the side.
And then
stores.
backup assistant. Nice. And that gives you like the blind spots too, I guess, on the mirrors?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah?
Part-
Okay.
That's all standard part of it. But yeah, like you were
Slight
saying
struggle
earlier,
getting out.
Yeah.
So you got the parking assistance package, you got the wheels,
Right.
the carbon bucket seats, which are definitely, I think the carbon buckets and the Icon headlights are definitely, a must.
Yeah.
Okay. So what don't you have then?
Yeah.
What does that leave?
So starting with the front, if you see these front grills here, they're kind of like a honeycomb style. If you get the M exterior carbon package,
Yeah.
there'll be 2 vents on each side.
Oh, I've seen that. That was in that one video, the one guy.
Exactly,
Yeah.
So that lets better airflow in, and it just looks cool because the carbon.
And they put carbon there? Okay.
Exactly. Then if you're moving around, the mirror caps also you would get in carbon if you did.
Is that one package?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's that, and it gives
Yeah.
you the mirror
So
caps.
I believe it's a $4,500 option. So
Okay.
it starts with the front ducts, the mirror caps, then moving on to the back, the spoiler would be in carbon,
Okay.
and the rear diffuser centerpiece would also be in carbon. So those 4 items you
Yeah.
get for that package.
Okay.
So it's a good touch, but I felt like for this car, since it's already black, it's not as
Yeah.
noticeable.
That was I mean, I had a black M, and like putting carbon fiber on the
Yeah.
black M, I was like,
Yeah.
I was iffy with it. That's why I went with like a black lip
Yeah.
on mine.
If it
So I
if
understand.
you get a contrasting color, it's worth it. But
Yeah, maybe if it
not
was like
for
white.
this. Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
So that's a
And
carbon
then-
fiber package.
Yeah. Then you guys saw.
But you get the roof though,
Yeah, the roof standard carbon.
So that's
Unless you
standard.
opt for the moonroof,
for the moonroof.
which nobody really does. And then you guys saw the red brakes, so
Yeah.
I didn't get carbon ceramics, even though I
Okay.
had them on my old car. But I couldn't justify spending $8,000
Oh.
new for them.
So you had them and you
Yeah.
loved them, didn't you?
No brake dust, stop, and then they
Yeah.
pretty much last for the life of a vehicle as long as you don't track it.
But you opted out though.
Yeah, I couldn't justify the price. But if I was looking for used and I happened to see one, I would get it. To the interior a little, you see the dash is still this like other material.
Yeah.
It's not the full
Oh.
leather.
It's not the full.
Not
So what is the full
leather.
leather goes all the way to the bottom, right?
Full,
Kind of like the
whole
other M's.
glove box under the driver
Okay.
side. The whole dash is leather stitched. For the driver assist plus, you would have seen a sensor on one of the.
Oh, was that
the
that big
grill.
square block that's
Yeah.
usually there? Okay.
So I didn't like how it looked. It wasn't like symmetrical,
So it would have been like down here, I think. Right.
Okay. That package basically, if you're doing city driving and going speeds under 40 miles per hour and less, it'll kind of self-drive itself through traffic.
Yeah.
But I don't really drive too much in traffic.
So it's the driver assistance package,
Yep,
the
driver.
ceramics, and the carbon.
Yep. And full
So
leather.
that's what you, and the full leather, that's what you didn't get. So 4 packages, but you got the carbon buckets, the icon headlights, the wheels,
everything else.
and the parking assist package and the executive package. That's a lot of packages. Wow. Like the F90, it's like 3-4 packages.
Yeah.
What, this thing has like 7-8 packages, dude.
Everything, yeah. If you fully selected every checkbox on the list, you're getting like 110 almost.
So that's the sticker of your actual car?
Yeah, you can.
So these
pop
are
that
like the
up on
packages?
screen, so
That's the
we just went
wheels,
over, black sapphire metal buckets. The Fiona red is a no-cost option. Parking assist package, like we were saying.
Yeah.
Executive with the heads up. The red brakes are no cost. Then the laser lights, and then we had to get the carbon interior along with the shadow line.
Yeah, I think, yeah, I would definitely get the carbon buckets.
Yeah.
I would get all of this.
Yeah. For me,
For
I
sure.
felt like these were standard options that.
All right, so that's all the factory options.
Yeah.
I know it's not factory
Nah.
still.
I did a little.
Yeah, so let's
tinker.
start with here.
So starting over here, if you see the reflector is blacked out. So
okay.
That's
So that comes
replacing
like
the whole-
amber
the
or orange?
Orange type of amber.
Oh, okay. So
reflector.
you blacked it out.
So that. Now, if you see the stance a little bit coming over, it's pushed out with 15 millimeter spacers in the front.
Oh, you
12
pushed
millimeter in the back.
And a shot in the rear too, but
yeah, and then we're also lowered on Eibach Euro springs, so that drops the front only 1 inch.
1 inch.
So the back is already pretty flush. If you look from the side profile, you can see it's about pretty even. So I didn't want to lower
It's a little
the
hard
back.
to tell, but yeah, that looks hot. Let me get a stand shot from the 15 and 12.
Yeah.
On the spacers.
So it's pretty flush if you look with the fender.
Yeah.
So you don't kick up too much rock chips. And
So okay, so I think you did this on the F80. Why only springs on the front and not the rear?
yeah, so I didn't want the back to go down because then it would be
It
a
looks
little
perfect.
uneven to me. And if we have people sitting in the car or have things in the trunk, it would
it'll
be a
rub and
little
stuff.
Rub and get low.
Remember we used to shave this bracket back in college?
Back in those stance life days.
Dude, I used to run what 10.5-inch wheels on some stretch tires and
all static.
yeah, dude, static, dude. People used to think I was air.
It was crazy.
All right, so you got springs on the front, and then you got the spacers.
Exactly. Starting with the door sills, you got the M Performance carbon.
Yeah, this is all carbon.
Right.
It comes all silver, right?
It's silver and says M3 competition regularly.
M3 comp versus the Emperor. That's right. I remember you were debating it.
And then I got the all-weather floor mats. That's just a basic and
sick modification.
The Northeast
plus 10 horsepower.
Yeah. Must have 10 out of 10. Then we got the P3 vent gauge over here. So when it's
was
on,
this for like
you
boost?
can see boost, exhaust temps, oil temps.
Yeah, we'll get a shot of that later.
RPMs, everything there.
Yeah.
And then pretty much else, the rest is all stock because we already have all the carbon. It came.
Yeah, you don't have to swap. I love that.
the
I still love the
seats.
steering wheel comes with the carbon. That's
Yeah.
just, and then the carbon. Wait, so if you don't get the carbon fiber package, do you get the carbon fiber paddles anyway?
No.
Oh,
You have
okay.
to- that's all part of the.
Because I think
carbon
I've seen it
package,
where
too.
they're just silver.
Right. Yeah. It's
Okay.
a silver aluminum type of finish.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then also a recent mod. Pop up the engine
I don't think
bay.
I don't think I've seen this yet.
The MST air intakes.
These are nice.
Yeah. So they don't really add too much power, maybe 5 or 10 horsepower, but you get the nice whoosh sound and you can hear the turbos a little better. So
better airflow and stuff.
Better sound for sure.
Do you feel like it pulls any better at all, or
it's pretty much the same?
It's the same.
It's 2
You don't have to tune it or anything. You just drop them in.
You can just drop them in. The rest of it's stock in the engine bay, and then what you can't see is the exhaust work. So I have the secondary catalytic converters deleted. There's no check engine light for that.
Oh.
And the primary resonators.
How many cats come on this car?
So there's the primary, which are the downpipes.
Yeah.
And the secondary have no sensors, so you can.
Is it
those
2
out.
and 2?
Right.
4 total?
Yep.
Okay. Kind of like them 5.
Resonators, 2 cats. Yep.
Oh, 2 res, 2 cats.
2 cats.
Okay.
Exactly, yeah. So 4 things total that
Okay.
block the circulation.
It's an insane car, M3 competition, everything, but you're on lowering springs.
Right.
And you daily this.
Yep. Harsh streets, but surprisingly, these springs ride like stock.
Yeah.
No bounciness, no
Really?
crashing into
Nice and stiff and everything.
anything. Yeah, it's perfect quality.
You don't feel like, oh, I guess you're probably dodging potholes anyway on the regular.
Out of habit.
This is full bolt on E85?
Yeah.
The traction is barely hanging on.
Oh, I should have turned it off.
Well,
I was like, why is it running like that?
Is that you or him?
Yeah, that was me.
Damn.